And as I've said already, we are going to integrate the briefing and this very, very brief program, because this clinic is not about speeches. It is not really about speeches. We are here to embrace what the people of Mpumalanga have done in embracing your call for the social compact. You called when you arrived to lead and be at the helm of basic education. Your call was that let's pivot, let's focus on children. And is there a better day to do that than today? No! Why? Because so we know that today is a very important day in the calendar of our country, and it is an important day in the calendar of the globe, because today we get to commemorate Nelson Mandela. We get to commemorate. We get to commemorate his legacy, to continue to live his legacy, and we know what he stood for. He stood for children. And we have here distinguished guests, and I am going to then do the formalities of really just welcoming and introducing the minister and introducing the MEC. This is the second event. So can you see these Bogotas are working very hard. Yes. Second event today, and in both this event, the running thread is that they are celebrating the children. And in celebrating the children, they are here to give of their time. Nelson Mandela was about giving. Let's give of our time, let's give of our resources, let's give our energy. And I'm very happy to see how you've energized this room. And I saw the Mumaba, I can talk about Mobodos. Somebody said at the school that it was a quote, and I'm not going to quote it because I don't know how that quote is quoting really. And so I'm going to paraphrase it, that the world is blessed by having women. So women are a blessing to the world, but fathers stand for protection. So here you are, fathers, saying to us, you care about the children, you are here to protect the children. I see my colleagues from the province, they are here outside the door. The venue is small. I wish we could bash these doors and everybody here in this room. But I think if we can hold to our hands like we are today, to really show our children that we are ready to give them a world that will allow them to thrive. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mix. You are Swati, Ndingunkosa, siyazwana kodwa masikhulumani. Siyazwana masikhulumani. So I get ndizomixa ke ndithi ndiningene ndibangena abafuna ndikhumshe ndibangena abafuna ngithethe. So I have here with me, I'm going to start with the Honorable Minister here, Minister wethu uMama Siviwe ndizalifundisa ke namhlanje. You know how to say am I right? No kheri, no khaha. Am I right? Oh khan. There's nothing new in saying. So she is Minister Siviwe Wahube. Let's say it. Wahube. But I'm told that pronunciation is this and that. Similar nuances per language. So she's Minister with Mama Siviwe Wahube. Siyazi ukuthi ke uPremier usanvelele a new MC in the province. Sinaye apha umama uzosamkela umama Lindi Masina. This is the MEC. You're warmly welcome, MEC. Kule sector of education, we're very blessed. The partner you've seen, those of you who have kids that perhaps also have access to television, you have seen Guti. We have a very popular show, Bababanda Bangaga, Takalani. Okay, so Zigweras out today. They are going to really entertain us, but most importantly, they are going to have a conversation. I don't have to call it an interview, a conversation with the minister to just ask the minister again, Minister, tell us, as the children of South Africa, what is it that you are doing for us as this minister? So we have here Dr. Onyi Wanere, who is the CEO of Takalani Sesame. And very grateful to Principal Wanapa Eskoleni Elideng Obusivumela ukuthi we use this center. Mamudinyigo, her name means gift, she told me. Onyi's name also means gift. So we have these two gifts. Mamudinyigo Mtileni, we really are very appreciative of your generosity for opening the space and welcoming us. So very briefly, I'm just going to say what we're going to do. Once Minister and MEC, you have had your moment of conversation with, because ECD we keep it conversational, and it's when you've had your moment of conversations with our guests, we are going to do a walkabout. In the walkabout, you will see that the venue is small. As I said, I wish we could have really bet these walls, but we need a space for our children. There will be other parents who will be out there who could not fit into the venue, and it really just shows how wide this net has been cast and the enthusiasm of South African parents and the stakeholders to be here. We have a number of stakeholders who are here with us. We have stakeholders that we will see in their tables, we have Cambridge, and we know your passion, which is our passion, all of us, that what we do in ECD is simply opening the door to welcome our children, but to usher them into a world where they can read, they can write, they can count for meaning, where they can be in charge of their own executive functioning. So we're here to say, ECD, you are just a step in this journey and continuum to foundational learning. And foundational learning, it is also another route, another passage into a world where children can be children who contribute and to South Africa, who contribute to the world, who will be children who will live and pass school with very good grades. I'm just going to call them grades that will allow them to flourish when they finish school. So it does not begin in grade 12. Minister will tell you, it doesn't begin with grade 12. We will celebrate, of course, those children because it is their years' journeys that we must acknowledge. But where it begins is by having people like you. I'm so excited to see parents because we can never do this alone without you parents. It is a real partnership. Ours is a real partnership between the parents, between the practitioners, thank you, and between the state, which is represented by all of us here, who represent both the province and the national office, and it is also a partnership with society, and it also is a partnership with business. So the entire society has to get behind what we do in order for us to really take our children to that promised land. Do you know what the promised land is? Is that we want that by 2030, all of our children must be accessing early learning programs that provide quality. So it's about building those blocks. So once we are walking out there, you will see that on the right is the clinic itself. And I think we've already received today, interacted with about 76 people, some of them being parents, and we're offering a wall-to-wall solution to registration. So we have here officials that are helping with the child protection register. They check these early learning programs and practitioners, then they move on, they work with both the new applications as well as those applicants that have already been into the system but have perhaps maybe experienced a few glitches, and they are there to troubleshoot around the glitches so that we can issue out as many bronze certificates as we can. This is government bringing services to the people and using this very important day, the day that Nelson Mandela chose. I'm going to say that he chose for us. So that is really just going to be that. And then as you take the 10, Minister, you will then see that there is a tent that is there. It's very small market. That's where your conversation with sequences is going to happen. And just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen, the ablution facilities are also available around the corner. There's also a toy library bus that is here. So really it's a fun day that is very much filled with fun. But I know that, Minister, you have also to leave, so I'm not going to waste any further time in terms of this. I am, with those words, welcoming all of you, and I'm just going to quickly then ask OMEC to give us brief remarks, and just in terms of the program, if perhaps we left the programs back there, if we can just watch the program. OMEC is going to give us some feelings. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, ma'am. I know we are here today. It's a very special day that the entire country is celebrating, commemorating one of our own, Ubaba Nelson Mandela. Today we are giving, today we are celebrating him, we are doing everything that is good today. But they said I must just give a brief remark. We are here today. Si happy, Sime Pambwe Namhlaje, a very special occasion. They said this day is a day that inspires us to take action and make difference in the lives of many. I think Minister Jomobala, we are in another school, she has just made a difference in that school where we made a difference of about 100 about flexible in the class because of what she did with the partners that give to her cause. So today we are gathered again in the banner of Bana Pele, our children first. So we're saying this campaign, it speaks directly to the heart of what education and democracy mean to us as South Africans. Bana Pele, meaning children first, is more than a registration drive. It is a commitment to ensuring that no child should be left behind, that every child is seen, and that each learner, its journey in education starts with a dignity and access to equity. I think this is where the journey of education starts. So this is where the people that we need to respect the most, Minister. Mina, I've been a teacher at some point in time, and I've been a senior primary teacher at the time. But I know these teachers at a very foundation phase are the teachers that we do not recognize much, but these are the most important teachers, especially now in the ECDs. We recognize and we appreciate your efforts, we appreciate your work. So today, they said I must usher a minister here. We are here especially honored that this morning began with that warm excitement like in the school where the minister donated 3 classrooms. So I want to thank you, Minister, once again, and your team that has assisted you. It is now my privilege, which I must welcome you in our province, in the place of the rising sun. uminister ngiyambona ngosiyanga yanga njengabasikhamba khona laba abancane njengashayisa mayanga she's so energetic ngibonile nathi makangena ngijaba yabo manje namfanele ngibe flex like and I appreciate yabo ubangibeke nalo ukuthi yabo so I'm presenting before you Imbokodo, a minister who is a woman whose journey in public service reflects a deep commitment to accountability, good governance, and meaningful charge. Qualities that are vital in shaping the future of basic education in our country. She brings with her a wealth of experience and a distinguished track record. Since joining Parliament in 2019, she has been passionate advocate for integrity and efficiency in public service. She served as a chief whip of the official opposition, as a shadow minister of health during the COVID-19 pandemic and the national health insurance debates. She distinguished herself with clarity, conviction, and compassion. Her efforts extended beyond oversight. She has tabled transformative legislation, arrived at a stabilizing coalition government, and government of national unity. So I think we've come at that maturity as leaders who are able to live, and lead as different political parties with the aim to lead the people of our country without looking at our political parties, but to serve the people of South Africa. Minister, manje ngifuna kubiza lesibongo. The manner in which I understand it.
So, guava. So,
Wahube.
Okay.
I think I got it now. He's an alumni of Rhodes University and the University of the Western Cape with the foundation in politics, law and philosophy. Her career includes spokesperson roles, provincial leadership, and executive function, and most notably as the head of ministry in the Western Cape Department of Health. Her leadership comes at a crucial time for our sector, at a time when we must strengthen early childhood access, ensure foundational literacy and numeracy, and improve outcomes for every learner from the urban centers to the rural villages. Minister, we wish you well. May your tenure brings renewed energy, transforming and shaped a vision for excellence in basic education. You have our support, and we look forward to be working hand in glove to serve the people and the children and the nation of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you Minister of Basic Education. Over to you.
Thank you so very much, Ngabonga. MEC, it's so good to spend the first week in office with you. I think it's very exciting, and I'm glad we could be here. But more importantly, I'm going to be very, very short because I want us to go outside and go and see what's going out there. So I'm going to be very, very short. Ifuna ukuthi kuni bazali abalapha into bana si lisebe lezemfundo siyayirealize into bana i-foundations of learning abantwana xa bebancinci from 0 to 4 into bana it shapes them bana bazaba ngabantwana banjani xa befika esikolweni bengena ku-grade 1 bengena ku-grade 3 bengena ku-grade 1 baye kuma-grade 12. Siyayazi into bana i-research iyasixelela into bana bangabo abantwana baye bafumana i-education right solid apha ku-0 to 4 bazawugqwesa, they will do well in the later grades. So ke into ebalulekileyo efuneka siyenzile asithi we are forgetting about the later grades. We are saying into bana masingazilibali lamabanga phansi because that's actually where ingqeqesho comes in. Abantwana baye bakwazi ukufumana i-cognitive skills, bakwazi ukufunda. There's a statistic that makes me a scenario and I'm glad in Patagam because I think it will spur us to change. Children who are well off are read to, toys, probably they're able to read. But sebefika ku-grade 1 sebekwazi nokufunda sebekwazi nokubhala. Abantwana bangathathi intweni, abantu abasokolayo abazifumani incwadi, ababi na-toys until grade 4. Then sithi abantwana xa sibakuberesha sithi omnye akakwazi ufunda, omnye akwazi. But what we're doing is that we are now creating, we are problematizing the opportunity to do that. So I'm saying that it's high time in South Africa we rectify that. We give that child an opportunity now. Because the other is not really less smart than the other one. So that's why since he said the yokuthi sifuna one abazali basixelele most So that's why I want to work around the policy. Let us register your CCT centers. Let us put hands together. Since we as a city over city, so as a partner. National Treasury spread the word. Every single unit member, when you know the CCC, tell them public education is for them, and not working for them, my obsession. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it.
On a daily basis, and then it's about hours about reaching out to all the children. We want to know where they are, what are they doing, so that they are able to prepare them for future. Honorable MC, thank you very much also for coming here and your very first outreach on the department. Congratulations, by the way. You visited us as the CCD, and that will be the work. All of you, thank you for coming. Make sure that you reach your children and our citizens as well. I like it. Make us well for you. Thank you very much.